Very impressive. What a display. Take it. Take it in time, Mono Red. Oh, man. Bloomburrow is here, and we're gonna hop to it. Hello, welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB Frogs. Day one of Bloomburrow, one of the decks I didn't play in early access that I want to get a vibe check on is Frogs. Frogs are the type for simic, blue and green, and they do have some pretty amazing cards. We're gonna read all the new cards here. Nearly every card in this deck is new. If you hate listening to me read cards, what are you doing here? But if you just, I don't know, welcome. You can skip to the gameplay, I guess. I don't know, but I'm gonna read all of these simic cards. Get ready. Valley Mightcaller is a 1-mana 1/1 frog warrior with trample. Whenever another frog, rabbit, raccoon, or squirrel enters, put a +1/+1 counter on the Mightcaller. We did see this in the rabbit deck, and it was an absolute powerhouse there, and it is also a powerhouse here in a deck where everything is a frog. Sun Shower Druid is 1 green for an 0/2 frog druid. When it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and you gain 1 life. Now, this deck has a lot of shenanigans making things enter and leave the battlefield, and the 1 life from this card is more important than it looks. That used to be flavor text, but in an aggressive mono red format, 1 life blinked and bounced can add up a lot. So this is actually a very important card to the archetype. Mist Breath Elder is a green for a 2/2 frog warrior, and at the beginning of your upkeep, return another creature you control to owner's hand. If you do, put a counter on this Elder. Otherwise, you may return this to your hand. If it's your only creature, you don't have to bounce it, but you don't get +1/+1 counters on your upkeep either. It's just a 1-mana 2/2. But as the game goes, you can bounce your own cards for value. Now, you don't get an option. It says otherwise you may return this to owner's hand. If you wanted to bounce the Elder when you have other creatures on board, you don't actually have that option. It's illusion, all right? If you have to first bounce something else. If you can't, then you get the option of bouncing the Elder, which is kind of weird, and I don't quite get why it's this way, but the card is still a 1-mana 2/2 that grows, and that is very powerful in current Magic. Splash Portal is 1 blue for a sorcery. The sorcery part really hurts this card, but the card is a blink spell. Exile target creature you control, Yorion, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. If that card is a bird, otter, rat, or frog, draw a card. So Splash Portal is a way to get more enters the battlefield and leaves the battlefield triggers. You'll see why those matter in a moment. And draw cards for having frogs. Into the Floodmaw is a new bounce spell featuring a frog in the art, so it's great. 1 blue instant, gift a tapped fish. We will gift if we have to. I'll get to that in a second. Return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Yep, that's usually all it is. A little unsummon, a little bounce spell. If the gift is promised, return target non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. When and where is that important? Into the Floodmaw is a sneaky tech card against temporary lockdown, which when you see the curve of the decks I'm playing right now, there are no permanents that cost 3 or 4 mana in my deck. That is how fast this meta feels to me. And Into the Floodmaw can bounce temporary lockdown with the trigger on the stack so that nothing ever gets exiled, or it can bounce temporary lockdown after it happens and re-get your ETB abilities. So Into the Floodmaw's a countermeasure for that, as well as anybody who dares play a creature like that is 3 or 4 mana. They get absolutely got by this card. Dowerport Mage. Yorion! This card is so good in any and all Blink Commander decks, but here in Standard, it's good too. 1 in a blue, 1/3 rare. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control leave the battlefield without dying, as in you bounce them, as in you flicker them, then you draw a card. And for 1 in a blue, return another target creature to its owner's hand. This can protect your board by bouncing things. It can get you value by bouncing things you want to bounce. And when you use cards like Splash Portal and Mist Breath Elder to make things bounce, you get value. Very, very powerful card in this deck, despite being a 2-mana 1/3. Three Tree Scribe is a 2-mana 2/3, and when this or another creature leaves the battlefield without dying, bouncing, blinking, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Generally speaking, the vibe of this deck is that we get out an early Elder or an early Might Caller, and we try to build those up to deal a ton of damage, and we can put more counters on them using our 3 Tree Scribe. Pawn Prophet is a pretty simple one. Hybrid 1/1. When it enters, draw a card. Obviously, blinking and bouncing this is value. Repulsive Mutation is in the deck to provide a counter spell, but also some +1/+1 counters for a combat trick out of nowhere. And Polywop is a 4-mana instant that's usually 1 mana because it costs 1 less to cast for each frog you control. Target creature you control deals twice its power to target creature you don't control. So a good old double wallop fight spell. This is our removal spell along with Into the Floodmaw to interact with our opponents and keep them off balance. The rest of the deck, we've got lands, we've got Vinestalk in the mana base, we've got Cavern, we're playing a Fabled Passage. New cards, are they good? This is an honest video. I only cut 1 game, and it was because I messed up so bad on turn 2, I was too embarrassed to put it on the internet. But I didn't have a meltdown. It just felt really bad. All right, this is an honest video. The record is what it is. It's really, really something. So thank you to the sponsors of this video, Ultimate Guard and CoolStuffInc.com. Remember to support them. Let's hop in and let the nonsense begin. A hip, a hop, a hippie to the hip, hip, hop and you don't stop. A hop into the frog, froggy to froggy to the froggy down. Yeah, this hand's bad. Okay, no green, cool. Oh, we are kicking it so far. We're absolutely doing this. All right, put this away. Put this away. I guess we're on 5. No way around that. Whoa! It's so cute. I love starting new sets with Mold of 5. Basically, harbinger of pure pain to come. Heartfire Hero. Mice. Mice are good. Mice are scurry. Get it? But let's get our Elder down. One mana 2/2 could be worse. Cavern. Think Cavern's gonna see some play in this format? I got a feeling. Okay, the perfect 1/2. It begins. The perfect 1/2 punch from our opponent. They already get to put a counter on it. They get to give it double strike. They're like, wait, is this legal? Is this really what happens? This shouldn't be right. And they're correct. This is BS. This is some crap. Would I like to return it? No, I have a creature on the battlefield and I'd like it to stay there. This is too far behind, isn't it? I can't afford to take the turn off to do this. I have to get deeper into the deck and get more going on, and I have to start growing my Elder. So I don't have a lot of choice in this matter, but I don't think I can attack here either. Maybe at least they hold back the 1/2. My first game of Bloomburrow, a cute, furry, beautiful nightmare. The opponent with a perfect 1-2-3 curve on the play. Didn't even have to mulligan to 5. That must be very nice. Kill it. What are you doing? We have to take that. Like, as much as I don't even want to, we have to take that. Okay, I can't afford to get mana screwed here. I have to play this and draw an island. If I get mana screwed, I'm gonna lose anyway. All right, we did not. Game 1. Hell yeah, welcome to Bloomburrow, everybody. We did it. We are so here. On the play. Oh God, it's happening. Kind of. Is this hand any good? Both of the mutations is kind of bad, actually. But on the play, we try it. And we have a tap land. Okay. One thing at a time here. We're a battlefield presence deck, and what are we up against? Monarch Ruckus. Here's my scribe. So, whenever this or another creature leaves the battlefield without dying, it has to be something I control. Put a +1/+1 counter on a creature I control. Hey! Okay, fine. Do that. So, is blocking them going to be useful in any way? Unlikely, right? Let's just go to work. Ribbit. Let's do this. This will draw a card. It could be an untapped land. It is not an untapped land, but we do gain the life. We do put the counter there. Play this. I'm gonna go get another blue. Match up the lands and smash opponent's face. They get a really good turn here. We'll see if we can leverage this just to keep some life. Oh, that's all you got? Easy block. Just gain, it's basically gaining life while we can. And now we'll drop you, gain a life. Ribbit. Put that counter there. Smash, hold up counter spell. 2-turn clock. I mean, they did the Ruckus Codebreaker. Chick, sure. They gotta do better than that, right? This is probably a turn for Monstrous Rage. There's one. I'll just counter it. Wait, hold on. What am I targeting? Then counter up to 1 target spell unless it pays mana equal to the greatest power among creatures. I'm targeting for 0 counters. That's important. But sure. What else you got? More rage? It'd be so impressive if you did. Ah, shock your face. Okay, well, easy. Eat. All right, land. We got the land. I guess I should have got a forest with a Fable Passage. That's 7. This is 8. Make you kill me. Imagine mono red on day 1 here. Target a creature I control. Sure. Target the spell. Sure. Auto pay. All right. Can they get there? One damage to each creature I control. Very impressive. Oh, we're thinking about blocking. I accept. Polywop. Bang. Easy. Bam. Mono red getting hopped all over. Well, I'll take that. That's a good start to the new season. Durin. Ooh, Lamog. Definitely mono red, right? I mean, I'll try it. We're on the play. This Vine Stalk is gonna get me a little bit. The whole idea with the Vine Stalks, it is kind of bad when you have them in the opener, but man, can they cook. So do I go Elder? I'm gonna go Elder. I'm gonna keep myself open to the best possible top deck, which is an untapped land, so we can play the Pawn Prophet. Hey, Frog. Profit. Value. Swing. Oh yeah, the other 1 mana grows to be huge frog. Let's go. And we have a counter spell. Go for the throat. Oh, look, they brought their removal deck. How new and inspired. Wrong order. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Honestly, these removal decks are probably going to be fine in early days of Bloomburrow because everybody's going to try playing creatures that are cool. And you know who's not cool? Everybody. Everybody is uncool. Nobody is nice. Nobody likes new cards. Everybody hates new cards. No attack? Yeah, okay. Well, we could just bounce that. It is their whole turn. Let them have their scries. I guess that's better. Go ahead, scry it up. Let them resolve that before you do anything. Oops, all value. Wait a minute. No, I do not want to gift the fish. Careful. Okay. Whew. Another land, huh? Getting tricky out here. Let's see what they do this turn. They probably kept land on top. Nope. That is a big nope. You get all that. Or do they? There's a tithing blade. I guess I'd rather lose the scribe then. I'd rather have the trampler. You gonna chump? You held back. Implies you're gonna chump. Let's go. Oh, I should have done it on the might collar. That's called an oops, but it's okay. Vinestalk attacks for lethal potentially here. Okay, lots of misplays that game. Still bodied this deck. Repulsive Mutation actually looking good. Yeah. Young me would be too embarrassed to put all those misplays on the internet. It's day one. It's a new set. I stayed up late playing Commander. I feel comfortable in myself. You can comment all you want that I fell off. I'm still platinum. My rank speaks for itself. So, on the play with Botanical Sanctum, the greatest land in our deck, 2 Might Callers and an Elder, and a Dowerport Mage. All right, let's see if these frogs can really hop to it. Might Caller. Ribbit. This is mono red. Why would it be anything but mono red? All right, when that dies, it does 1 damage to something. So we want to go Might Caller first. Elder second. Swing! Hi. Hi there. How are you? I am hopping all over you. Oh, this is nice. This is nice right here. What you gonna do, mono red? You gonna show off your amazing ability to deal damage? Yes, yes, yes. Well played, well played, well played. What you gonna do with it? Whoa, rage. Oh my. And then gamer. Look at them value gasming all over themselves. Hop to it, baby. Into the Flood Maw, not bad. Let's get you down. Let's get you down. Name Frog. Play the Mage. Pump this. Now what? 3/3 coming at ya. They're breaking codes up in here. Very impressive. No, you got it. Have fun. I do not care about you and your little pump spells and your little mono red bullshit. Nobody does. All right, who's it gonna be? I think it's the Might Caller, honestly, because it's gonna be all about mana efficiency. We're gonna draw a card here. We want to keep the 1/3 on the field. Yep, another one. That's pretty good. Splash Portal. Not, I mean, it draws cards, but it's not great. I think we're better off with double Flood Maw. So let's go. Actually, we can do it all, can't we? Play this. Attack both, splash this. Put a counter there. Draw a card. Hold. Yeah, it has to be one or more other creatures, so we don't get to draw the extra card from this. I think that's okay. I think it's better to have the blockers here and try to force the opponent into action and blow them out with the Flood Maw. Got a close one here. Stupid mono red. What you got? Boing. Why? Oh, God, that scares me. All right, like this. They got nothing. Cool. Nice to see. Love that. The Ruiner, cool. Something else to bounce. Give me a minute. Let's go ahead and do we stay mana efficient here and take a damage, or do we like time this out? I think we time this. All right, bounce. You. Mana efficiency. Get bigger. Draw cards. Double Dowerport Mage, huh? Woo! You. And you. Ribbit. And you. Oops. I didn't leave up a mana. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure this is all fine. There's a double striker coming at me. Let's just wait. We are now the value gamer. Four, 2. Double strike. Good luck. I mean, yeah, you can kill some stuff. This is good old Embercleave gaming right here. Double strike taking over the meta. Out of there. Love that. Another code breaker. Hey, that's pretty good. Let's get our life gain going. Let's put on the trampler. Can bounce this and play it again. Love that. On the trampler. Beautiful. Again. Very nice. All right, they're at the point where they have to block. That's good. If we attack with this as well, they double block. We bounce one and make them trade. Gives them less resources to try to kill me with. Hold it. Just hold it. Let them try to find their lethal and we get them. Like they're gonna remove an 8/8 trample. Best thing they can probably do is bounce it, which, or not bounce it, but yoink it, and then we bounce it. Ribbit. 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 Yeah. No, you don't have 10 there. No, you do not. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Very impressive. What a display. Take it. Take it and die, Mono Red. Oh, man. Yeah, well, yay, power and toughness still matters.
CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of CovertGoBlue, and you can find all of his unique tokens and playmats at CovertGoBlue HQ. Take to the skies with CGB's Shark token and playmat, and his premium Dragon Rider token and playmat, or become the apex predator of your next game night with his Dinosaur Rider playmat and token. CoolStuffInc.com/CGB is your place for all things CovertGoBlue, so check it out if you want to channel your inner one in Best of One. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Dude, this cute stuff turns me into a loosey-goosey gamer. We're gonna dial in. We're gonna punish this mono red player. By the way, how are these players not mythic? Playing the fastest, easiest deck in the format. How are they not mythic yet? Sure, we're on the draw. Let's keep it. Hopefully we get to Polywop. Yep. Yeah, hello. Yeah, you're very cool. We love you. We're your best of friends. New card, who dis? Show off. Show off. Decline, of course. Land. Okay. So this is an instant. That's good. We could play the scribe here. The problem with this, the bouncing the scribe does put another counter on this, right? Whenever this or another creature leaves without dying. So, and it's a 2/3 blocker. But if we play this, we get a 3/3 this turn and an extra life. And this is easier to recast next turn. I'm gonna go with the life because we're up against a show off. And you never know. So the sooner we start gaining the life, the better. Challenger, hey, they play new cards. Good for them. Proud of them. Really proud of them. Look at that. Look at them just out here casting new cards. All right, cool. Total brick on that one. Yawn. Gotta make sure you get into combat before you cast that. Wouldn't want to do it too soon. Make for interesting gameplay ever. Not mono red. All right. Hip hop. So play, we want all the green. So frog, play you. Ribbit, play you. Ribbit. We're at 10. Do we keep attacking? No, we play for value. If they target this going forward, they might get more cards, but we can block this. That's a big deal. Again, it's an instant. Gonna polywop the crap out of this. Okay. Double monstrous rage must be nice. Mouse? What is that? Yeah, mouse. And I can't afford to lose my elder. Let's see if we can get them to react though. Make them order blockers. Might melt their brain. Dang. We get a card. They have something to cast. Come on, Mono Red. Show me just what an amazing deck you are. We go to 6. Another one. Cool. Gimme. Another land, huh? How about another life? Another one of these. Start getting the counters really going. So we've got blockers now. We're gonna kill this. Still think we have to hold. We're gaining life every turn. Our threat's getting bigger. Eventually it can start attacking, but we do have to stabilize. Wow. Go like that. You're facing an 8/8. Oh, I forgot to block the hero. I literally forgot this mouse was there. Let's see what they do. Lightning strike my face. Anything else? Your priority. No? Whop. Let's see if I die for this hero. Man, do I need to tighten up today. I am a train wreck. But it looks like we're gonna get out of this particular spot. Start growing over here. Powerport Mage. Pretty nice. Ribbit. I think it's time. 2-turn clock. They have one card that they didn't cast. What could that card even be that they didn't cast? They just playing on full control here? Mm-hmm. What you got? They left themselves naked. God, that 1 point I took from that stupid mouse. Okay. And? Shock. Never didn't have it. Get out. I can play terribly and beat you, Mono Red. How does it feel? God dang. I gotta, oh my God, what's wrong with my brain today? This cute stuff ruins my competitive. I swear to God. Sharpen up. We're sharpening up. The knives are coming out, guys. We're gonna play a perfect game against this blue-white control deck, and we're gonna do it on the play. Yeah, they're a control mage, right? Well, we should take 1 damage and hide the cavern from them, right? Might call our attacks for more next turn. More than the Elder. Ribbit. Perfect. Perfect Magic the Gathering. What? Lizards? All right. It's on. And taking that 1 damage was a mistake. Yay. Give me a Druid. Ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit. The 1 mana 4/4. Trample. How you doing? How are you doing? Scorch. Gimme. Oh my goodness, it's busted. It's busted. This is busted. Oh, it's so busted. Okay. We go Island Druid. We go here. Elder. Combat. What you got? Nothing. That's what you got. You got nothing. Down to 6. Hip hop. Hibby to the hibby. To the hip hip hop. Sure. Knock yourself out. They're getting damage in. Yeah, they're also low to the ground. Scoop them. Went first. Hopped all over things. Game. An opponent. Let's see if they play red. We're on the play. Hopping. Hopping mad. Okay. Okay. See if the splash portal does us some good in this one. Ribbit. As long as I have Botanical Sanctum, I love this deck. Can we just print a Botanical Sanctum named Sotanical Banktum? So that we can have 8 of these in decks, please? It'd change my life. Open mana. Open mana. Our first encounter with Cut Down. Crap. Here we go now. Suddenly our cheap creatures aren't unkillable. What a disaster. I have another one. Otherwise it wouldn't hold priority. They don't have March because March be gone. Very impressive. This game's over. But we'll see. Drawing 2 straight lands there was really bad. They're playing Grixis. Grixis what? Grixis removal spells? Very impressive. Okay, Flint. Flint, huh? That's a top deck. But it's not good enough. Oh no. I mean, I guess I do this. It doesn't do anything other than draw 1 card. Cool. Good sequencing there. Fortunately, all they're gonna do is get crap from me. Like another land. Yeah, that makes sense. They're not gonna let me untap with these, right? What? What are you doing? Okay, they go to 16. Death Touch 1/4. Face down. What a terrible draw. Face down creatures you control have turn up. What? Whenever an assassin you control deals combat, cloak the top card of that player's library. I hate you. All right. So I can deal 2 damage to something with this card. Oh, what a disaster. All right. I guess we hold. What else can you do? They got Floodmaw, they got Pawn Prophet. Like, you can play those. You want to bounce this? I draw cards. I was gonna do it myself. Our cards being so bad might just throw them off their little mercenary game here. I block. Bounce. What are you gonna do? Bounce the other one so I draw another card? There we go. Oh yeah, play my pawn profit. Play my pawn profit. Let's go. We still have to find a way out of this horrible, just terrible situation. But you know what? Magic is hard, but life finds a way. Yeah, that's great. At least they play new. They do have a new card. Ribbit. Okay. Draw land, please. One time. Okay. I guess we'll put counter here. So now this deals 4 to something. Huge. Kill this as well. Yep. Comeback train, baby. Couple mercenaries down. No! Would you stop? I hate you. You know, they don't have that many, maybe they don't have that many removal spells. They just had a double cut down hand. That's like the reason they're doing so good. All right, we got no bounce right now, but we can use the Dowerport Mage. I guess we will. We need the life, we need the power toughness, we need the cards. Could have played this first, probably a mistake not to. Yeah, it wasn't a mistake. I was hoping to draw something better. Can't be too upset. Four cards. 2 splash portals. Nice. Very nice. Boo. Boo this man. Boo. Really? Just everything? Why is Tiny Bones being such a coward? This is 9, 10, 11, 12. I take it. I just want to die. I'm not going to lie. This is no fun. This is abysmally miserable. Absolutely miserable. But they go down to 13. They go down to 13. Okay. See what happens. 5. Okay. Ribbit. 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 Let's see their 5-point crime here. They get mutation, they get a profit, they get a might collar. My cards are just so bad for them, they don't really matter. Oh no. Blink it, I dare you. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think they had lethal if they used this correctly, but they didn't. Let's see. You here, you here, you here. We got a 4 or 5 we can use. I guess we'd rather kill this. We got a 2/4 here. I can go there. This 2/5 when it hits cloaks something. We'd rather it not. Then what are we doing here? We got both of these should live. This will die. It would be nice to still have one of these. for the upkeep value. 1. I guess bouncing the profit's better. But the life, guys. Okay, I will bail out. You go there. And I could kill the tiny bones, actually. But then, no, that's not worth it. Let him have a frog. If I pull this off, it's what a miracle. What a hoppin' miracle. Yeah. How's my deck? 27. It's like they're just gonna exile my whole deck with Laughing Jasper Flint. Give me that. Counter, give me draws. Yeah. Floodmaw. Floodmaw for what? The Valley Might Caller looks the most promising, but these are more value. But this 5/5 attacking me is a disaster, right? So let's just bounce that. Bouncies. Oh my god. Play you. Play you. Make it big. Yeah. Play you. Make something big. What are we doing? We're at 2. Let's just say our options here are very limited. How do I get rid of this cursed Death Toucher? And this 5/5 over here, right? What am I blocking on the tiny bones? Probably a Dower Port. Yeah. What needs to be bigger? I guess one of these. Pass. This is fine. This is fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Attack with everything? You've tried that before. Okay, just those. Sure. What do you think they got? Removal? Probably. Honestly, is it you? Something's got to die here, right? We must have some kind of a crime. But right now, this is just 2. They cloak the top card of my library. If I bounce it, I get it back. Maybe we take it. Maybe we take it. Two. How do they deal me one more? I don't think they do, right? They don't. They don't have the guts. They don't have this. They got nothing. How could they possibly have a card up their sleeve? Now, come on, 3 cards, baby. Yeah, see, they had to go for the throat, of course. We knew that. Triggers! Come on, Floodmaw. Okay, not... Oh! Oh! The Wallop! The Wallop does it! And they just use their removal spell. The Wallop does it. Okay. Pew pew. Bang! Yeah! No cloak for you. That's what you get for going for my throat. That's our last card. What is this? When it attacks, defending player loses 1 and you gain 1. Oh no. Give me that. Where are we at? 20 cards. 19 cards. How's our lands? Gotta make sure there's a basic in there before you passage. Honestly, since I might deck, I'm not even gonna play the passage. Give me the Caller. And the Caller. And the Scribe. And this card. Triggers! Are we doing this or what? Holy crap. Beautiful. We're at 4. What could go wrong? Pass. Good lord, what am I doing here? how the heck do we have a chance in this game? This is insanity. And look at how well we kind of use all of our mana every turn. Pretty insane. Yeah, they're trying to mill me now. They see me at 15. I see me at 15. Is it target? Does it? Okay, defending. But this is a crime. This is definitely a crime. Okay, we got to kill the reef, and we'll definitely kill the assassin. But the tiny bones, I think we just want to block and bounce. Actually, has the Elder's time come? I think it has. We've got the Dowerport mages going now. We don't need the Elder anymore. Okay. And then here. Boing. Counter where? On the other trampler. Oh, it's real now. 13 cards. Could bounce something for the value. I will not. It is not a May, by the way. Not a May. Let's slow our roll here. The opponent has definitely found their line. It's going to be to deck me. Go team, go. Big tramples, baby. Huge tramples. This life linker is definitely a problem. We could power up the vine stock, then bounce it before they gain the life. I don't think that's worth it. But yeah, maybe growing this Might Caller with the vine stalks is on the table in the very near future. 10-10 trample coming at you. What's the call? Oh, okay. Pass. Who's it gonna be? Nothing? Do I bounce anything? I do not. We're at 11. We're drawing 3 cards here. Give me that. Let's diversify the threat game. And then bounce you. Oh my goodness. 9 cards. Repulsive Mutation is here. Splash Portal is here. Do we have lethal? That life linker is a problem. But we can bounce what it blocks. Go for the throat. We've got a mutation. Let's do this. What's better? I guess this is better. Multiple giant threats is better. Six cards. By the way, is there one more? There's got to be more Flood Maw and Polywop, right? 1 Flood Maw, 2 Flood Maw, 1 Polywop, 2 Polywop, 3 Polywop. So what's down there? 1 Flood Maw, 1 Polywop still in the deck. We could draw into those now, right? I don't think we need to, though. We've got the mutation. Got the mutation. Go deeper. That's 3 cards. If one of them's the removal spell, we should be in great shape. We have 2 that we could hit. Come on. Come on. Bingo. What you got? Out of there. Did we do it? Hop to it. What you got? Attack you for like 40 some frog damage. Thanks. Oh my god, we won that game. Oh baby, mercenaries versus a pile of frogs. Who's gonna win? The frogs. The Mesa Falcon of the day is Mr. Shade 138. Mr. Shade, you are cool. And here we are at the end of the video. Just a reminder, staying till the end is the best thing you can do for the content. The first comment I see when I open my little YouTube window is, CGB, don't forget rest days. What's a rest day? The creator life has no rest days. There's no days off, so definitely not with a new set in the works. And speaking of rest days, let's do the streak. See, I am not a rest day person. I'm like an everyday habits get formed kind of person. Shout out if you're in the comments. Are you also a everyday kind of person? So what did we do yesterday? I got my workout in, but I think I put it in the pack opening video. Thank you for those who are liking that. So we are up to streak 2.0, 919 days. Nice. Maybe they mean rest days on workout, which I know is very much a thing. We are up to 14 days of working out. I will tell you, not every workout's the same. Some days I'm riding the bike like a maniac, and some days I'm taking a leisurely walk after just a little bit of weights. So my rest day is a little less, but I want to keep the habit, because if I do nothing, I'll lose the habit. Does that make sense? And then for the days without a salty outburst, Today we got through it. We mulled to 5. We got clown on the play. We're up to 7 days. Boom, without a salty outburst. All right, you stayed till the very end. You listened to me talk about my personal stuff. That's kind of impressive. So I'll give you the gist. Should you craft frogs? You know what? These typal decks in Bloomburrow, the rates are pretty amazing. They really are. And I think that they are built to compete with the more repetitive strategies that never go away, like Mono Red, and now Boros Convoke kind of go wide as a generic like strategy is very much a thing. And I feel like these decks are made with those types of decks in mind to at least compete. And they do. They compete. They compete. The frogs competed today. I expected to lose with frogs. I expected an honest video about frogs to be bad. That was my impression going in. I expected a lot of temporary lockdown. We didn't see it. That's why Into the Floodmaw and Repulsive Mutation are there to interact with those cards. I expected a lot of board wipes. Not seeing them. Seeing a lot of that aggro. So at least for now, I feel like these decks do things. Always be careful with your wild cards if you're on a limited budget. Always give the meta a little bit of time, as exciting as it is to get on something right now. I haven't seen anything yet that's busted. It was apparent on day 1 of the last set that Convoke was now busted because we were playing against so much Convoke all the time, right? And that was a product of, what was it, Novice Inspector and Murders? That wasn't even the last set, Outlaws was. But Outlaws didn't change much about standard meta. Give finding out what's busted a little time. It will become apparent within a few days if there's something that broken. And if there isn't, then you can watch the videos and come up with your playbook. What looks the most fun to you? And I will say frogs is fun. I don't think they're busted. So take that as it is. Take it how you want to. We ranked up. We're basically magic gods. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You're cool.